The funny thing is that this game needs scumbags. This game needs them, because in solos, it almost feels too easy. Friendly. You trying to extract? Trying to get on up out of here so I can upgrade my my refiner. Wow. Yo. I'm trying to, what's going on? You trying to extract, bruh? Wow, what an asshole. I should have just shot dude when he ran in there, dog. I should have just shot him when he ran in there, dog. Man. Y'all turning me evil, man. I'm telling you, you're turning me evil. I be trying, bro. I be trying. I didn't follow my rule. I was like, if somebody approaches me, I'm shooting them. I'm shooting them. I'm trying not to. These are my rules. What's up, Marche? Yo, these are my rules in solo, right? This is I'm slowly molding these rules into these morale decisions, right? So the rule is, if someone approaches me, I shoot them. If they say something after I shoot them and they're like, oh, chill, I'll stop, right? But if somebody shoots me first, I'm unloading on them. I thought he was trying to get cover because he didn't shoot me immediately when he ran through the door. And I'm like, oh, he's shooting at the robots. I hope that guy gets murdered by those robots. I hope he gets, it was 4 or 5 robots out there and he murdered me. I hope he gets murdered by those robots. The reason why I'm saying I have rules is because it becomes not worth it when you have certain stuff with you. When you have a whole bunch of gear and a whole bunch of stuff with you, it becomes not worth it to kill people, right? It becomes worth it to not be the aggressor. Because it's if I got a full bag, right? If I got a full bag and I'm at the extraction and I'm trying to get out, there's no point in me aggressing on people and trying to kill them and take their stuff, because number one, there's a whole bunch of robots around. Number two, you got to get in there and not get killed by the robots or not get killed by anybody else who doesn't think that way. And then it's just all right, well, if I do kill the guy because I was the aggressor, I don't have no room to put his stuff in there. I can like swap out, but it's a whole bunch of robots and stuff around. It's other people probably coming because the thing was coming. So I'm in my menus and this dude's running around. They might be trying to kill me and get both of our stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's no point in running through all the chaos just to take somebody's stuff who might not even have nothing you need. So it's like, it's worth it. It's more worth it to just be like, all right, let's chill. Let's get out of here. But out in the world, and when you come in with like a free loadout, it's more, it's like you ain't got nothing to lose, right? So it's like it's more likely I'm gonna be an aggressor on somebody when I don't have nothing in my bag, because it's like, all right, that guy might have something. I'm gonna take his stuff. But when I start getting a whole bunch of stuff, it's not even worth it for me to do that, because it's like, so it's like when somebody approaches me, if somebody approaches me, or if they get in my sphere, in my area, I'm shooting them. Earlier in the match, when I first got in this match, there was a dude running around, and I was like, should I shoot this guy? And I was like, I thought about it, but then the fireball robots rolled up, and I needed to get the kills on the fireball robots, so I just helped him kill the robots, right? Because he was running from them, so I just helped him kill the robots, and then I got what I needed. And then he was like, oh, you know, so I was like running around. We were just looting in there. And I was like, all right, you know, we got a truce. So it's cool. So then when I was like, all right, I got everything I need. I'm full. My bag is full. I'm out. And then I seen another person. Another person was fighting a robot. I shot the robot. I was like, all right, man, I'm out of here. I'm not trying to fight. Ran over. The other person that was there left. They just left me. They didn't even try to shoot the robots and help me out. They just left on the drone and didn't even do nothing. I was like, okay, I see how it is. No, but the thing about it is, people have been talking about like how people would be scumbags in this game, right? And that's fine. It's 100% okay. Like I'm gonna get mad. Other people gonna get mad. But I was watching some videos too. And I've played other extraction shooters, but this extraction shooter is different. Like this one is special. This one is actually lightning in a bottle. Like this one is actually really good because it makes you weigh your moral choices and stuff. Like it makes you weigh your risk reward on attacking people and attacking the robots, right? You have to choose what's the best case scenario for yourself, especially when you're playing solo. You got to choose what's better. And when you're with teams, it does too, but not as much as when you're solo. So like it makes you choose things. But in other extraction shooters, if you see somebody, most likely you're just gonna fight, right? If somebody sees you, most likely y'all gonna fight, right? Y'all gonna fight. Somebody's gonna get their stuff took more often than not. But in this game, you have a common enemy that is out looking for other humans to kill. So, and they're not like super easy to take. I mean, they're kind of easy to take down, but it's like they get alerted. If it's too many of them, then it's like you have other ones that are snitches. They call down more reinforcements. And then you got the really strong enemies like the Leapers and the Rocketeers and stuff that you got to really watch out for because it's hard to like get away from them and defeat them, even if you got a squad. So it's just like, you have to really choose your battles in this game. But the funny thing is that this game needs scumbags. This game needs them because in solos, it almost feels too easy to the point where I don't even want to kill people that are like roaming around unless they approach me. And even when they are approaching me in that situation, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna shoot him because we're in a situation right now where I need help and he probably needs help. But instead, he kills me, takes my stuff, and I hope he gets murdered by the robots and somebody else because it was just the wrong tactical decision. Like, I made this mistake before too, except I wasn't in a situation with a bunch of robots. there just happened to be robots around that I didn't know about. Like I didn't notice. So I was sneaking up around a corner. I saw somebody running. I popped him with a heavy sniper shot, right? And then I mowed him down and I got the rest of his health, right? Went over to knock him out, and since I was already hurt, the popper drone rolled up to me right as I'm about to hit him and exploded in my face and killed me. And I'm like, that was just instant karma. Instant karma. So it's gonna happen. Like somebody's gonna want to take your stuff, but it's just like, it's so annoying when like you're in a terrible situation. Both of y'all are in a bad situation where y'all can help each other out, and both y'all can get out with y'all stuff, rather than somebody killing you for no reason in the midst of fighting a bunch of robots, when y'all could have both killed all the robots and got out. Instead, he attacks me and probably gets killed by the robots afterwards. But that's the thing. Being lazy, it's not even necessarily lazy. It's just a bad decision, because it's like it's not lazy to fight. I would argue that it's more lazy to sneak around and avoid the fights than it is to go seek out human players, because you don't know what type of gear they got. You don't know what type of guns they got. You might run up on somebody with a heavy shield and an LMG, and you got, you know, your Stitcher and your Pharaoh or whatever, and maybe just a Rattler or whatever. You go to shoot him and he turns around and dumps an entire 60 round clip into you and just offshoot and takes your stuff. It just might be a tactically wrong decision. And that's what people need to learn in this game, is like the tactical correct decisions. But it's like, it's whatever. It's just you gotta, it's just the way this game is played, you have to make, like I said, I had to make a set of rules for myself and follow those rules to a T. And just become vengeance. Basically, if somebody approaches me, this is what I think my directives are, right? If somebody approaches me without speaking, they're getting shot. Right? If they're coming toward me in my direction, even if they're not, they look like they're gonna run past me. If they come toward me in my direction and they're running out in the open, I'm shooting them. I'm sorry. If they don't say anything, I'm going to keep shooting them until they say something. If they say something, even if it's like a emote or something, and they don't return fire, I'll chill. If they shoot me first, I'm a rabid dog. I will not stop until one of us are dead. Right? Because you chose this fight. So I'm not gonna give you the option to not fight now, because you chose to fight me. But if I shoot you and you're like, oh wait, man, I'm sorry, no, wait, I'm just trying to, then I'll chill, but I'll still be on guard. That's just how that's the rules of this. And I'm so glad that you have to have these thoughts about how you want to play this game. Because most of the other extraction shooters, it's if you see another person, kill them. But having the common enemy of the robots that are not very easy to kill is good. And the fact that there's a lot of them, so it gives you pressure to think, do I fight the human that's near me, or do I help them and get both of us out of this situation? Like, that's what makes this game so good. And then people will say, oh dude, they should have a PvE only mode. They should have a PvE only mode. And I'm like, no, this game should not have a PvE only mode. Not at all. Because what people who are asking for the PvE only mode don't realize is that they will ruin how the game feels. The game feels good If you are somebody that doesn't like PvP and you're getting this game, you should understand what you're getting yourself into when you're playing this game. That's the type of game it is. No PvE only. If you go into a map and you don't want to fight people and you don't think you're good enough to fight people, you need to get really, really good at avoiding fights, really good at sneaking around, really good at talking and being social, because sometimes you're gonna need to say something to people, be like, hey, I'm just trying to get by. And then also get really good at least defending yourself, being able to maybe like take a couple of shots at them to deter them. Like, even if you think you're not gonna be able to beat them, throwing down a smoke grenade and then dipping, getting healed back up and getting out of there and hiding until they decide like to stop looking for you, just like the robots. Like that's what makes this game cool. The fact that you get mad at this game and feel really good when you get out, and depending on who you are, feel really good about beating somebody and taking their stuff. All the different decisions you make you feel something. Except for, oh, I just took down a bunch of people. Yeah. And it's like, nah, you gotta make these decisions. You gotta make these decisions. Are you gonna be a villain? Are you gonna be a hero? Are you gonna be an anti-hero? All of these different decisions can be made in this game. And the fact that a lot of people are playing it and that it's such a huge game makes that matter even more, because a lot of the previous games were not, they didn't have a whole lot of players. So when the game doesn't have a whole lot of players, it's like, all right, well, you know, people are here playing it, and that's it. But imagine if there was a PvE only mode and there were a bunch of players playing the PvE only mode, and all the people that wanted to play PvE decided, oh, we're all gonna go into PvE. Even the PvP players would go into PvE just to farm the robots and farm the maps, just to get everything that they needed, to craft everything that they needed without any worry about humans going against them. And it would make it so boring, because everybody's walking past with no worry in the world, knowing that every robot is going to be defeated, because in this PvE only mode, either they're going to make a PvE only mode that's single player or one squad, or they're going to make a PvE only mode that is just like this, but no PvP. So everybody's just going to be helping each other, and nobody's going to have to worry about any players shooting them. It makes it so bland. PvE would be bland, and then PvP would be, as people call it, a sweat fest. Because people call it a sweat fest now, but it's like, it's not really. People are just playing the game as it's intended to be played. And they're like, oh, you gotta be sweaty and kill everybody. And it's like, no, that's just part of the game. That's just part of the game. It's almost like saying that you pick up Call of Duty, go into a match and be mad when the other team is just killing you. Except there's another objective here. There are other objectives here. You get the choice. In Call of Duty, you don't have the choice. The only choice is kill the other team. In this, you have kill the other team, help the other teams, solo by yourself, be sneaky, aggress everybody, be a villain, kill everybody even if they beg for their life. You can do whatever you want in this game, and it's correct. That's what makes this good. Like, this game is actually fire. Good. It's good that grown men are crying playing this game.